Hello everyone and welcome to my channel on health and behavior. This is the first video in a series I have produced to help you survive the COVID-19 pandemic. As a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, you probably feel that your life has been taken away from you in just a few weeks. Your world has been turned upside down in a blink of an eye and nothing is like it used to be. You cannot even go out into the streets if you want to, as you follow stay-at-home orders. But you certainly can't do it without fearing getting infected with a deadly disease. For the moment, we all recognize that it is necessary to stay at home and why it must be done. But we cannot stay in quarantine forever. In a few weeks, we will all have to go back out into the world and back to work. And the only way of doing this without spiking the number of infections again is by following through with the instructions I will give you in this video. So it is very important that you watch it in its entirety and that you follow its recommendations if you want to get your life back. First, I want to begin by introducing myself and explain my background and what authorizes me to speak on this matter and make these recommendations. I am a double board certified psychiatrist with 36 years of experience as a physician. I have training in medicine, neurology, and hyperbaric medicine research, and I practice from an integrative medicine perspective. At this stage of the pandemic, with no vaccines or effective treatment available, our main defensive weapons against the coronavirus are our behaviors and our willingness to adapt to the situation created by this pandemic. Changing behaviors is one of the hardest things to achieve. We're creatures of habit, and habits are very hard to break. However, in this situation, changing our habits is a life or death matter. Either we get it and change, or we or our loved ones may die as a result. Now here's the good news. Behavior can be changed, and our bodies, by and large, can be considered armors. This is so as the virus cannot penetrate our intact skin. Our intact skins are then our fortresses. Coronavirus can only enter our bodies through our mucosas, that is, those parts of pink skin we find in our bodies in its openings. These parts are the eyes, the inside of our nose, the mouth and throat, and our genitals. An exception to that rule is that the virus can enter through our open wounds and skin erosions. This, in simple terms, means that if we cover those openings, the virus cannot enter our bodies and infect us. It is vital to understand how we get infected to realize what we need to change to prevent infection. So, let's take a look at a couple of ways in which we get infected. I will present here two possible scenarios, but there can be many more. So, case number one, somebody coughs in a room, microscopic droplets are thrust forward and are now floating in the air. They may remain in the air for up to 4 hours. Then we come into the room, we inhale them, and we get infected. Case scenario number two, the droplets fell on our furniture. The virus survives there for about 3 days. We did not sanitize the surfaces. We touched the surface with our hands. We forgot to wash our hands. We ate a sandwich and we got infected. So, in these examples, we see that the hands play a central role in self-inoculation and infection, and this factor is behaviorally based. Now, let's get into the protective gear every person must wear when going shopping or interacting with other individuals from now on. Special clothing designed to go out into public life, for work, preferably in white-collar type jobs, lab coats, blue-collar type jobs, coveralls. For regular life, shopping or otherwise, for younger people, maybe hoodies with jean pants. For everybody, raincoats, rain ponchos, or covers made of non-porous materials, head covers, hats, caps, or scarves, tennis shoes or regular shoes, A towel doused in water and bleach should be placed at the front door as a doormat to sanitize the soles. The upper part of the shoes should be cleaned with a towel before entering the house over 30 seconds. Ideally, 2 sets of each type of clothing will work best because they can be reused while the other set is being washed from the day before. Latex gloves or any type of impermeable gloves, and they must be sanitized with sanitizer before and after use. 2 masks minimum. There's no need for them to be N95s or surgical masks because those must be reserved for healthcare personnel. The mask can be made at home following available instructions online. Plastic visors or goggles, small carry-on bottle of sanitizer, a bowl with soapy water to keep in your car and by your home front door, a bucket with detergent and water by your front door to put the work clothes in when you get home, a bottle of sanitizer by the inside of your front door to sanitize your hands as you enter and as you leave your home. In practical terms, this means no viruses in, no viruses out. All these elements are washable and reusable. Every item must be soaked in hot, soapy water and dry with heat daily after use. Then it is sanitized and ready to be reused as many times as necessary. Notice that we know now that many people are asymptomatic carriers who can be infectious. So consider these measures to be universal precautions that apply to everybody. A big obstacle to implement these measures is people's resistance to wear gear that they may perceive as making them look ridiculous or different. This self-perception changes if governments institute these measures as temporary but compulsory, in which case everybody will be wearing the same protection and nobody will feel like a ridiculous oddball. Finally, these measures I'm recommending do not intend to replace any precautions the authorities already recommended. They rather go above and beyond, but they are necessary at this point in time. These steps are instrumental in our recovery as a society and as an economy while we wait for the vaccines and the medications to treat COVID-19 and we achieve the final victory over coronavirus. Thank you for your attention. May God bless us all. And remember, keep your safety and that of those you love first. If you found this information useful, make it known by giving it the thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment below. Make your contribution to the fight against the COVID-19 by passing this video around to your loved ones and to as many people as possible through your social media. I hope to see you in my next video on improving your health to fight COVID-19.